What's good, and welcome back to Investing with Jack. So you know how I always say it's so important to look at what the big boys are doing, these billionaires, these huge investment firms, to get a good grip on how the company is going to perform. Well, we have Mr. Ken Griffin of Citadel, who has been loading up on these two biopharmaceutical penny stocks. Now this will be a two-part video. I'm going to do one video for the one company and a second video for the other company. Let me know if you guys enjoy that style. I try to keep my videos short, sweet, and condensed, as I find long stock videos extremely boring. So let me know if you prefer short or if you would prefer me to combine both companies in one video. Let me know in the comment section. All right, so this company is called Abeona Therapeutics, ticker symbol ABEO. Quick little overview. They're a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on gene and cell therapy. This is a cutting-edge field using the latest genome technology to treat genetic disorders by inserting corrected copies of the DNA directly into affected cells. Abeona has 7 drug candidates in the pipeline, with EB101 and ABO102 being the furthest along and of the most interest to investors. So these are the two drugs we're going to be covering in this video: EB101, ABO102, and the catalysts that are coming up. So first, we're going to go over EB101. It is set to begin a phase 3 trial as a treatment for RDEB. I'm going to throw it up on the screen because I don't want to brutalize these terms, as I always do with these biopharmaceutical companies. So this is a disorder of the connective tissue, leaving sufferers prone to serious skin lesions and wounds. If approved, EB101 will become the first and only available treatment for RDEB. Now, as you know, it is so important when a drug is the first of its kind. If this gets FDA approval, this will be the only company distributing this drug to the market, which of course will see the share price go up. As we know, and for any new investor, whenever a drug enters a new phase or gets really close to FDA approval, that's when we see the share price start to rise. So in early phases, the drug was well tolerated by patients who showed distinct improvement up to 2 years after treatment. The phase 3 trial is now enrolling patients. All right, guys. So for ABO102, it is the next farthest along drug candidate in a phase 1/2 study as a treatment for Sanfilippo syndrome, a fatal disease of early childhood. The syndrome is currently untreatable except by supportive care, and affected children typically survive only to the age of 15. That is so extremely heartbreaking. So ABO102 is a gene therapy drug given through a one-time IV infusion. Where was I? It delivers working copies of the affected gene to children's central nervous system, allowing the body to naturally correct the enzyme deficiency behind the disease. I really hope this one gets FDA approved so these kids can live longer than the age of 15. That's so sad. So both of these drug candidates have received orphan drug designation in the US and Europe, which basically means the government is assisting this company to push these drugs along, which is an incredibly good sign for the company as a whole. And in addition, they have also received the FDA's rare pediatric disease designation. So Mr. Ken Griffin of Citadel has been increasing its stake in the company by a whopping 181%. They now snapped up to 1.846 million shares in Q4, which is a total worth of $4.06 million. And we have our good friend and one of my favorite 5-star analysts, Mr. Ram Salvaraju. And this is what he had to say about EB101. Following the successful completion of the FDA meeting, Abeona is continuing with all necessary steps to enroll the next patient in the VITAL study and expects to complete enrollment in 2021. In our view, FDA meeting and resultant feedback bode well for Abeona, since the agency appears to be on board with the company's study design and statistical analysis plan for the VITAL phase 3 trial. So this is what he had to say about ABO102. I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as I can for you guys. In our view, this data is highly intriguing and bears watching to see if it can be confirmed in a larger patient cohort. From our vantage point, preservation of neurocognitive development in young children with MPS is likely to be the principal efficacy measure that resonates with regulators. So Mr. Ram rates Abeo with a price target of $8. Should his thesis play out, that's a potential jump of 264% in the next 12 months. And the other analyst gave it an average price target of $6.50 with a high forecast of $8 and a low forecast of $5. The average price target represents 168% increase. So with these upcoming catalysts, I believe these price targets are a wee bit low, although the analysts, they do usually like to play it safe. So I'm going to give it a price target of $12 in the next 12 months. You should expect to hold this one for at least a year to see what happens with these approvals, with this phase 3 and these phase 2 trials. So if we're going to dollar cost average into this play, as we like to do on this channel, which is so crucial, as I'm sure you've noticed, with this market correction, dollar cost averaging goes a long way, guys. So we're going to do 30 shares in between $2.20 and the current price, 30 shares in between $1.80 and $2.10, and 30 shares in between $1 and $1.50. You could buy more, you could buy less. 90 shares is just an example. All right, guys, so that is it for this one. Expect to hold it for at least 12 months and see if it gets to that $10 to $12 price target, considering taking some profits along the way and locking in your position when you've reached the price target that you are most comfortable with. Always have an enter and exit strategy. So crucial. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are loading up on your favorite companies during this market correction. The market is on sale. It's nothing to worry about. It's actually a really good sign and a great time to buy. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Take care.